afternoon, everyone. So our report is On Good by Plato. It is a second theme of Plato. The concept of the good found in the Republic and the Symposium. In Plato's philosophy represent the ultimate principle of reality, the highest form of knowledge, and the source of all other forms or ideas. So this topic is, we can find it in the book of Republic and the Symposium. And this topic highlights the highest form of knowledge, the ultimate principle of reality, the source of all other forms or ideas, which is the good. The quest for the good begins with the Socratic questioning method employed by Glaucon and Eidaimantos in the Republic. So the topic of On Good is, we can find it in the conversation or in the dialogue of Glaucon and Eidaimantos in the book of Republic, especially in the book number 7. The form of the good stands as the ultimate form, the source of all other forms, and the ultimate source of goodness. It is akin to the sun and the allegory of the cave, illuminating the intelligible learn, and making knowledge possible. So the idea of the good is, it is the source, or it is the ultimate source of all goodness, and we can find it an example in the book number 7, which is the allegory of the cave. And in order for us to have a deeper understanding of this, we found a commentaries that they deepen the knowledge, the topic of On Good. First is the origin of knowledge. The form of the good serves as the wellspring of the knowledge. It is not knowledge itself, but from it all just and true things derive their usefulness and values. When we contemplate justice, duty, or virtue, we are glimpsing reflection of this ultimate form. So the source of all things is not knowledge itself, but a source of knowledge, something working inside of all things. So all the virtue, the good, the perfect, the goodness, beauty, and virtue, it is only attributes of good, or the ultimate good, which Plato ginapasabot. Second is the nature of the good. This form stands as the pinnacle of all other forms, casting its radiant light upon them. It is perfect, unchanging, and eternal, residing the confines of space and time. So the highest mode or source of reality, this cannot be false and always in the state of truth, perfect and eternal, residing both space and time. So the form, or the good, is the source of all goodness. It is always in the form of good, perfect, and eternal. Both, murag na sa the alpha and omega, wala yung ba? Second, third is the sun analogy. To grasp the form of the good, imagine the sun. Just as the sun illuminates the visible world, allowing us to perceive objects, the form of the good illuminates the intelligible world. It is not merely knowledge, it is very source of all knowledge. Like the sun, which is not sight itself, but the cause of sight. The form of the good is not goodness itself, but the cause of the goodness. The fourth is the pursuit of the good. Why do humans seek the good? Plato contends that our souls are drawn inevitably toward the form of the good. We yearn for it, even if we stumble in our pursuit. Yet this pursuit cannot be succeed without philosophical reasoning. The highest goal, according to Plato, is the ultimate aim of the human life is to seek and contemplate the good. So according to Plato, the ultimate aim of human being is to achieve or to get the ultimate good. So Fifth is the ethical implication which we reported. Thank you.
So as a contribution of what Seminarian reported, my side topic is about the ethical implication in regards the idea of good by Plato. So the ethical implication. Plato's philosophical dialogue on good tackles the concept of ethics and the nature of goodness. In the text, Socrates engages in a dialogue with various interlocutors to explore the idea of what constitutes a good life and how should act in order to achieve it. So this idea of Plato in regards to good, which is the very source of all goodness, or as knowledge, the source of all knowledge, the source of goodness, and this implies the how ethics of Plato. Then Plato argues that virtue and wisdom are essential components of a good life. So here highlighted what's the very important is the virtue and wisdom, which muni mag-lead sa tuwa in the good or into happiness. And that individual should strive to cultivate these qualities in order to achieve true happiness. So, in order for us to achieve the true happiness of ourselves, so it implies the virtue and wisdom. Then he also emphasizes the importance of self-awareness. So, being aware of self and the self-reflection, and all of us know in the idea of Plato, which about the self-reflection, in order to live a virtuous life. Then ultimately, Plato's own good serve as thought-provoking exploration on the nature of goodness and ethical behavior. So, the hierarchy of being, the good serves as the pinnacle of the hierarchical structure of reality in Plato's metaphysics. So, in his idea, the own good, which is in the hierarchy of being, it is the highest form of being, or the pinnacle of. Then, beneath the good are the other forms such as beauty, justice, and truth, which is katong idea ni binili na which is beneath, we can say muna kanang sugod sa imo para imong maabot ang the good na emphasize ni Plato, which is the beauty, justice, and truth. Then Plato's concept of the good is foundational to his philosophical system, providing a metaphysical basis for understanding of reality, knowledge, and ethics. So this, in order for us to understand the reality, the knowledge, and his ethics, there is the good, or which illuminates the intelligible form. Then it represents the highest ideal towards which human being should aspire, guiding both intellectual inquiry and moral conduct. So Plato confesses that the meaning of good cannot be clearly defined, but only known through reason. So we cannot define the good, but we can only acquire it through our reason. The knowledge, the wealth, or the happiness are not good themselves, but just condition of good. The good is the final end of anything. Plato does not answer the question, what is the idea of good? It cannot be described, but can only realize through the dialectics or contemplated through the application of reason. So, in order for us to achieve, to know the good is through our reason and what we call the contemplation. Can everyone comprehend? So there is a question here. Can everyone comprehend the idea of good? So it answers by Plato. So Plato answer is a clear no. Only those who have ability and training in dialectics imparted in the highest stage of traditional skills. Go back in the medieval period in the which emphasize nga tatlo lang makakuha na ni achieve on is katong mga highest stage of educational skill. So who have this ability and how is that determined? Those people whose innate domain of excellence is reason, described in his theory of philology of the soul. So next, how is that determined? Through elimination tests conducted at various stages of education, as has been mentioned before in medieval times. So, muna kung ingon. Then, as a conclusion, to sum up all, Plato metaphysics frameworks lies on the form of the good, transcendent and eternal ideal that illuminates the very essence of existence. So, the good which is emphasizes by Plato, it is the as iya pag-ikon sa pag-ikoniran the son of analogy of the sun is the good is illuminates the intelligible world. So this elusive concept settled within the realm of abstract thought indicates us to explore its depth and unravel its implication for our understanding of reality, ethics, and knowledge. So sa ato lang may naman sa all good by Plato, it's the source of all goodness, knowledge, and happiness. Salamat.